Wow. As I started prepping, freshman player of the year, first team MAC, back-to-back 200-yard games, a 1,300-yard season, almost 6 yards a carry. I mean, what do you do for an encore in your sophomore season?
Get better. Just can't never stop working hard. Can't work hard enough, actually.
I know, obviously, you watch film, you watch yourself, you're going to be the toughest critic. What areas of your game do you feel like you need to improve on, or what areas of your game do you want to continue to grow upon?
I think two areas that I could improve on is speed and balance, because I have got bigger, so I need to maintain my speed, and with that comes balance.
When you talk about getting bigger, how much weight have you put on, and was that something that the coaches wanted to do, or was that kind of your own goal for, just beefing up?
It was a little bit of both, because last year I played at no more than 208. I was like 206, 208 all season, and yesterday I weighed in 218, so a good 10, 12 pounds.
So you think ideally you'll still play at that weight, or you probably trim down a little bit through camp, I would imagine. So is there an ideal weight you think you'll play at this year?
I gained the weight before camp, because during camp, I'm probably going to gain a little bit more, so I'm probably going to get a little heavier. But during the season, I plan to play like 216, 215.
What about heading into your sophomore season? But even back to your freshman year, what did you learn about yourself as a running back that maybe you weren't aware of?
One thing that I learned that I didn't prepare myself as the best of my abilities that I could have, because I wasn't ready to start as a freshman.
Well, that has to be pretty concerning for some of the other MAC teams that are going to hear you say that. I mean, if you felt like you didn't prepare as best as you could and you did what you did, boy, that's the prospects look pretty good for 2010. Talk a little bit more about the fact that there's a campaign around you now, putting your name in the mix with the Heisman Trophy. When you hear that, when you think of that, I mean, I'm assuming that has to be pretty humbling.
It is. But then at the end of the day, I have to always think team first and me second, so I don't really get to me that much.
Talk about that team mentality. Talk about that team first. What do you see in terms of the offense? What do you see feel like you guys have coming back this year?
Well, our whole line is coming back except for one person, so we have the whole front there. All of our receivers are still there. Still, we have a couple quarterbacks in there. We're still working on our quarterback situation right now. But as far as that goes, like, the line, they're going to block. Like, that's what they're taught to do. They're going to block, and they're going to do it well. So there's never have a doubt in my mind that I'm going to be worried about that. And our receivers, they do a good job of start blocking. They do a good job of getting down the field, catching routes. So I think we're a pretty solid team this year.
Talk about Coach Golden and what he means to you, what he means to this program.
He turned this program around. I honestly think he did. Because the Temple that I knew before I came here was on, I heard they weren't that good. I heard there was, 5 and 7, 4 and 6, stuff like that. But then as I got here, I talked to all the players, and they told me from how hard it used to be. So I was just grateful that it is how it is now, and that the program's turning around and, made the best of it and had a good season this year.
And I want to go back to more of your style of play, not to make you appear overconfident or arrogant about your style of play, but did you always have this kind of thought that your running game could be this talented to be considered amongst the country's elite?
It never came across my mind. I knew that I was an exceptional back, but I never was ranked in the nation. I was ranked in the state in high school, but that's the state, So I never could have imagined, being where I'm at now.
Was Temple your first choice? And then talk a little bit about that process of how you ended up choosing Temple.
I had a couple of different schools look at me, but Temple has been with me since talking about 10th grade. So they've been with me for a while. They were watching me for a while. So, I figured that since they've been consistent in talking to me, make sure they're staying in contact and writing me, then I might as well stay local.
What do you think about, when your team that has success a year before and now you guys are coming back, expectations are high, the big question is, can you guys do it again, and what do you feel it'll take for you guys to be able to take a next step?
You're right, the expectations are high, so as a team, we just have to keep working hard. We can't sit back and expect anything to be handed to us because that's not how it's going to be at all. We have to work for everything that we're going to get. So I think that we just have to keep working hard, just stay motivated.
And maybe lastly, are there any personal goals that you've set for yourself heading into this season? I mean, is there anything from last year that you say, yeah, that's something that I want to definitely do better. That's something I want to top. I mean, is there anything like that, personal goal wise?
I think the major thing that I'm worried about is, or that I think that I need to make a goal to myself, is to stay healthy.
Appreciate your time. Good luck this year. Good luck with everything.